Good afternoon and salam ibu pertiwiku. The cost of building large-scale solar installations in India fell by 27% in 2018, year-on-year, thanks to a combination of low-price panel imports from China, abundant land, and cheap labor. Average solar prices from large-scale installations in India were less than a third of Canada's, where costs were highest of the countries surveyed. Between 2010 and 2018, setup costs in India fell by 80%, the most precipitous decline of any country. More than half of the total cost of building a solar installation in India relate to hardware, like racking and mounting, while the remainder involves soft costs such as system design and financing. China was responsible for 44 gigawatts of all-new solar capacity, almost 5 times more than India, which followed directly behind. Other rapidly expanding markets include the US, Japan, Australia, and Germany. Police in Turkey used tear gas to break up a banned pride rally calling for rights for gay and transgender people. Several hundred activists had gathered in Istanbul, cheering and waving rainbow flags, intending to march through the streets from the central Taksim district. Turkish authorities had banned the event for the 5th year running, even though Amnesty International had urged them to lift the arbitrary ban. Police with dogs allowed rally leaders to make a short statement to the media before officers dispersed the crowd with tear gas, blocking the street. Istanbul Pride organizers say they would continue to fight to get sexual orientation and gender identity recognized in Turkish laws. Drought and overheating of river water may force some of the nuclear power plants that supply 2/3 of France's electricity to shut down temporarily in the wake of the European heat wave. The extreme temperatures are beginning to abate, but shortages and excessive temperatures of river water needed to cool reactors are worrying EDF, the largely state-owned electricity company. If the hot weather continues, households, offices, and factories will require large quantities of electricity for air conditioning and ventilation. The Journal du Dimanche newspaper reported that river levels have fallen in eastern, central, and southern France. The Loire has 4 nuclear plants on its banks, but the local authority has reported water levels close to historic lows registered during France's terrible 2003 heat wave, blamed for 15,000 deaths, mostly elderly people affected by dehydration. According to Green Party leaders, the heat wave has revealed that France is ill-prepared to face extreme temperatures. The government is to unveil new measures to manage water resources this week. Japanese fishermen have set sail to hunt whales commercially for the first time in more than 3 decades, following Tokyo's controversial decision to withdraw from the International Whaling Commission. 5 vessels, their harpoons concealed beneath tarpaulin, left Kushiro in northern Japan on Monday morning. At around the same time, 3 whaling boats left Shimonoseki in southwestern Japan. According to the fisheries agency, the fishermen will kill 227 whales through to late December, which had delayed announcing the quota until the conclusion of the G20 summit in Osaka on Saturday. The hunts are likely to spark criticism from environmentalists and anti-whaling countries, but whaling officials were in celebratory mood. Japan was the target of international criticism for using a clause in the IWC's 1986 moratorium on commercial whaling to conduct research whale hunts in the Antarctic. Well, that's all the news for now. I'm Razi Ahmad and thank you for watching.